Welcome, welcome, welcome back to MadTown Hobby. My name is Keith, and if it looks a little different in here, I can tell you there was some news, a little upgrade. If you haven't heard, MadTown Hobby has moved into an actual new location. Gonna be a brick and mortar retail store here, and today we're gonna test our first box opening in the new space. Had to set up a little impromptu spot. I got to figure out the lighting here, but going with a natural light. And what better to start us off here, celebrating the new space with a little Kickstarter Origins from Genesis Battle of Champions. A little reflection from the window there. There is so much to doing box openings like this that you don't think about getting the sound right, getting the lighting right, but we got our box topper here. We invested in a nice fancy new DSLR, which the camera is not going to help me get this pack open. Ooh, wow. Okay, so we're backwards here. Let's see what we get for our 3 cards. Ooh. Electrical Storm promo. Epic Borderless Piconovirus. And Epic Rock Crusher. Beautiful cards. Okay. Let's get into these packs. The old Genesis packs were a bit notorious for being insanely difficult to open. So hopefully I don't have to go too crazy. We're testing out our focus here. Looks good. So let's see. It's 4 commons. 4 uncommons, typically. If there is a foil or if there is an epic, that changes in the first packs there. We got 2 rares, then our starter hero, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 more commons. So what do we want to see for our piles? Let's go with our rares there. We'll move the rest off camera. Things have been going very well for Genesis. The Invasion set has been wildly successful. If you follow along to their Monday night streams, they shared that the distributors over here in America, MadTown Hobby, issued another restock order, and there we go. We got a Borderless Epic right there. Figure this out. There we go. Okay. They had to send out a second wave of product for Invasions because Southern ran out. Everything got ordered up, and that is great news. The next milestone, I suppose, is if that order gets eaten up, they'll have to do another printing. Now this printing they called it first edition for Invasion, so it is distinct. And then if they have to print more, that will be a sort of an unlimited. I'm not sure what they're going to call it. Oh, there we go. Foil, Electrical Storm, regular. Yeah, I don't know if they said what they would call it. A lot of games they'll do first edition and then an unlimited edition, or yeah, I think that's typically what they might call it. That would be pretty insane news. A great start for Edge of Exile and their new company. Picking up the game, running with the football, or for you Canadians, oh no, I guess it's still just football up there, Canadian football. That's right, I've heard of Doug Flutie. He's Canadian, right? Let's see, Mute and a Pico. Anything else? No. And now that they've got Invasions up and running, the next set, Metamorphosis, is being spoiled. And this is an exciting time because it is the first set that Edge of Exile will develop completely without any work done by the previous company, except for, you know, there's a few cards that were in testing, a few ideas that were there, but this is nearly 100% all Edge of Exile development, and they're very excited. They've got pre-orders already out at, or already up at distribution. So if your local store was happy with selling Invasions, you can already ask them to set up and put in pre-orders for Metamorphosis. That is not scheduled exactly when it comes out. I believe they're looking at Q2, probably June, if there are no delays. But we are already in spoiler season. So they have been slowly dripping out on their weekly Monday night the new heroes that they're adding. The one that's really got everybody excited is the... What's going on with the focus there? You do that. There we go. The werewolf hero. Ooh, look at that. We've got a borderless Firing Krog. Nice. They've got a werewolf hero, and it's the first ever hero that flips. So you've got a double-sided hero that, as you might imagine, is a human on one side and then transforms into a werewolf based on certain triggers. That was the first double-sided hero in the game, but then last night they revealed a new double-sided hero, which definitely check out the trailer for that one. They did some extra voice work from one of the locals there did it. It seemed, it was really cool. I listened to it. And the graphics they used, it was basically like an old school 90s video game, which is what I grew up with. And that seemed very, it set a new bar, I think, for the extraordinary work that they are doing. I do not know. I've got to figure out this focus on this camera. So with all new technologies, you upgrade. It doesn't make everything instantly better. Still got to learn the tips and tricks on how to make it work. Alright, got Electrical Storm again. And an Inferno Crawler. What is it focusing on? That? Bear with me. I appreciate every person. If they are watching this, I am your biggest fan, and I appreciate you hanging out with me. I will be posting all of these cards on the website, the store website, which, excitingly, if you had any hesitation supporting me before or buying from me before because it was just kind of a backpack online seller in a basement hiding from the world, well, now we're actually an LGS. So you can support us, support a local game store. We're in the town, a tiny town of about 4,000 people outside of Madison, Wisconsin. It's called Cross Plains. I'm tucked in next to the local barber shop. This guy's been cutting hair here almost 25 years. Really, why am I doing that? A really cool little spot. So it's not a huge store. I won't be able to host events beyond just, won't really be able to host events yet unless I rent space, get it from a neighboring business, which is very possible. There's a lot of cool stuff around here that it'd be fun to partner with. I don't know, what is it focusing on? There we go. Naja. Yeah, if we get demand, if we get interest, I would love to be able to actually host events. But you know, whenever you launch something new, especially a new retail store, it takes a while to get the feel of the town, to get your name out there, to get people actually interested in swinging by and purchasing products, seeing what you're about. So that's going to be our summer, getting through that. And I will probably, along with Genesis and, ooh, yeah, nice. Along with the TCG cards and content, I'll be probably vlogging a little bit and sharing the story of progress and as we get settled here. Because, you know, that's interesting to a lot of people. Plus, I want to talk about it because I gotta talk to somebody about it. Look at that borderless Inferno Crawler, nice. The Genesis community is the first one that I wanted to get that information out to talk about opening a new store, being part of a community, because the Genesis community has from the very beginning been one of the most inclusive and most involved, one of the nicest communities of any game that I have experienced. And there are many games out there I could choose to support that do higher volume, have more players already. But Genesis is something special. I appreciate the work that Jason and Jeff and Janice have put into it. And it's been lovely to see the community support them, support this great game, and support each other in playing it. And there we are, that's our last pack. So, let's see. Inferno Crawler, Electro, Firing Crawler. And there's our one foil. That was good box, good box. I have opened a couple, I've opened maybe 100 Kickstarter boxes, and I have yet to see Zafar the bunny, so the hunt continues. But, you know, if you're still watching this at this point, thanks for hanging out. Check out MadTownHobby.com for Genesis product, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.